check this out.
Depends on the
So right here, right? Throw it in and stand on it. Wow. I see one here.
Here.
Yeah.
You want to try?
Yeah, I want to try. So take about that much? Or is that too much?
It depends on the
On the hole,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So let me see if I can. So right here,
Yeah.
right? Just throw it in and then stand on it.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try another one. It's kind of fun. No, I see one here.
Here?
Yeah.
Yes.
And just stand on it.
Exactly.
Cool. It's very, very cool. Okay, so they do this the whole way through.
Whole width, yeah.
Now you said there was a raking. They don't have to rake anything. They just put this in.
This is the first part. We
Oh,
need
this is the first
yeah,
part.
repair the divot first.
Okay.
And the next thing you can see our another team
Over there, yeah.
over there to do the
grass.
turf wicking. Yeah, the turf plant.
Oh.
Yeah. On every divot.
So that's already had the divots filled. I mean, that's already had the sand put there,
They
and now
will
they're
do
putting
it
the grass.
that part because next week we will running on the CP3. We'll
Okay.
do some repair first.
So we can walk
we'll
there and
come
see what
back
they
and
do?
the A course. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
The reason why there's not much raking going on is because our winter grass is not as mature.
Yes.
Okay.
So not that much is being cut off in the
Okay.
race. So later part, when they become more mature, when after racing, it's being cut, we have to rake it back.
Oh, okay.
Remove them.
Okay, I
Otherwise,
see.
they become laying on the ground, deteriorate, will be clogging up all the drainage space between the sand underneath. So that's the reason why I have to
Why you
remove
do
the debris.
Okay, so we're just going to walk
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there
Yeah,
and
yeah.
see what the ladies
Yeah.
are doing. So this is the last stage now. This is the last stage of the repair is putting in the grass patches.
Yeah, and after repairing the grass, so we need some, in other words, like the hand watering, because the grass need water. Yeah, and also we have some plan for fertilizers application.
For the what application?
Fertilizers application.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Normally, so bi-weekly we will have a fertilizer application,
Okay.
and monthly we may have a preventive pesticide spraying as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen your signs that you
Yes.
put up about that.
Yes.
So that's to keep the weeds obviously away.
It depends on different condition, on the different weather. Yeah. For some weathers, like the wet weather, we need to pay more attention on the grass. Sometimes we may have some disease called the pythium on the
Okay.
meantime. Yeah, we need to have a preventive pesticides on it. And also the fertilizers application.
Right, so the-
normally
so-
it's planted in bi-weekly. Yeah.
So it's the pesticide obviously for the insects and the grubs and stuff like that, and then you've got the fertilizer. Does that go before or after the week? Like, is it? Do they go in tandem or?
Well, we have a fertilizer program and a chemical spraying program, and a monthly time. Yeah, so we will plan. For example, this week we will do the fertilizer application, and then the next time we will plan to have the preventive
The
pesticides.
pesticide one. Okay. And you obviously have to notify everybody because it's, I mean, it's a chemical, right? Essentially going on there.
Yeah.
So how long does that take? After you do the pesticide, how long does it take for someone or a horse or anybody to actually use the track or use? Does it dissipate after 24 hours? or?
Yes, but if it's just like shutting, we will do our pesticide spraying after 4 o'clock.
After 4 in the
Because
evening,
there's not much people there, especially to our working staff. They all off time. Then we will start our pesticide spraying. Yeah, and we will keep having notice to show other
seen
people
that.
to see. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. What's your biggest challenge on this course? In terms of, I know weather's a big thing, but if you had to pick one thing that's been your biggest sort of headache, should I say, what is it, would you say, if you could pick one thing?
Big challenge right now is we need to employ enough full-time staff. Yeah, it's difficult to find suitable people to join us. Yeah.
Right.
So
And you're talking from basically working the track physically to the different levels, like using
Yeah.
the machinery and
exactly,
all of that.
exactly. Because in Hong Kong, just we only have one Hong Kong Jockey Club to have a horse racing. So it's difficult to find some having experienced staff come join to our club, and then they
Right.
can know how to do the mouthing words, birdie
Exactly.
gaming, or the knowledge from horse racing. So what we need to do is, if the new guys come, we need to train them to know what is racing and what is the track maintenance, lead time.
Right. Okay. So do you guys offer any type of training program here for people? So just say that I came in here and I said, oh, you know what, I wanted to work the jockey club. I don't have a, horticulture background,
Yes.
but I want to learn machinery and but I know a lot about horses. Do you train on the job?
We have for track department just like us.
Yeah.
We have many hands-on training for the
Okay.
staff. Yeah. Just
Okay.
like whatever they have repair the divots, turfing, and also
Machinery?
machinery operations. We have an on-site training for them. Yeah.
Okay. So what would you say would be a background? Obviously, would you need someone with a horticulture background to get into this line of work, or could it be anyone with a university degree that's interested in horse racing and machinery and turf maintenance?
If for ground staff, we want to have a staff that guys have at least driving license.
Okay.
So it's easier for us to train them to do the machinery operation later.
Okay.
And also they should have a passion and want to
Want
work
to work. Yeah, absolutely.
outdoor. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Decompaction, aerating.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ready
perfect.
bring
This is what I saw
machine.
the other day, like all these like holes everywhere, and I'm like, sure they aerate. So you're doing this why? What does the aeration do? What is the benefit of aerating it?
For the verdi ring, we'll do it behind the fence. The main purpose is to relieve the surface hardness and the compaction
All right.
of the turf profile. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So is that measured to go in? Like, do you have different levels of depth that you can go in, or do you
The
just choose the
spacing
standard?
will have for this time a 9-inch spacing.
Okay.
The depth is about 8 inches.
Okay. And is that a standard depth that you use?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You can feel it. You walk across, you can feel it. The
The
difference.
level of the track
Yeah.
is more even.
Oh, yeah.
You can feel on your heel.
You can, absolutely.
Yeah, you can feel on your heel.
That's another purpose. why
Yeah,
we
you
need
can
to use the
absolutely
verdi
feel the
ring.
difference.
Yeah. The things why it is important, you also help to level the ground.
Yeah.
So once we do all the maintenance work, once we do the verdi train, you also help leveling the ground. So even when you put a different
Oh,
back,
this is a vertic drain. So this is not an aerate, really.
it is also
It's
aerate.
also an aerate. Okay.
We just don't take the course up. We have
Right.
other aerator that take the course up.
Pulls it up. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost like plugs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we can saw this is a solid tine. Yeah, so with the verti drain to put punch holes into the ground. And the other things you say the coring is we call it the hollow tines that the
Right.
cores will come out.
Okay.
So that's important after you fix the track, repair it, you verdi train. So when they will basically restore the grade, you'll feel walking on a very smooth surface,
Yes.
Very good.
which cannot achieve manually to
No.
make it very level.
No, absolutely.
Yes.
That's great. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for doing this. I know you've been super busy, and you took the time this morning to come and meet with us and talk to us about this. And
Yeah.
hopefully people will have a better appreciation of what you do.
Yeah.
And keep going. You guys are doing a great job. Touch wood. So far, everything's been safe. Horses have been good, and no major accidents, which is also credit to you guys keeping the track smooth and sound and
Safe.
and safe.
safe.
Absolutely. So thank you both very much. I really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'll give you a hug because that's what I
Thank you.
do.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, and nice to see you, Paco. All the best to your wife as well.
Thank you,
okay?
thank you.
Yeah.